the other thing he said, his dad was a bosun mate, and he cried. His dad cried when he was told that he could have served in any MOS in the Navy, and that stain and pain still lingers in society. And I get that, man, because I think the Great Depression still kills a lot of people still struggle with that memory. The older generation. But a friend of mine, her grandmother has dementia, so she can't talk, right? And she watches a lot of these old TV shows like Westerns, like Gunsmoke or whatever it is. And I was like, she really watches all those old shows like that? I wouldn't think that, that'd be what she'd be into. She's like, Gary, you got to understand, when she was a kid, that was all that was on TV. So she grew up, those were her heroes as a young girl. Now, as an old lady who's just stuck in the house all day, can't go nowhere, she wants to watch the shows that make her feel almost like that was back in the day. We're not too many generations removed from riding horses and I was watching Sinners the other night, right? And I was talking to my buddy Clover on one of these podcasts. And I was like, bro, when you tell me you live in Georgia and it's like this small town, I think of Sinners. He was like, yeah, Gary, just like that, except for this, and that. But that's 2 generations ago. Yeah. That's how it was. So technology is going so fast. And you can watch a YouTube video now of a kid in freaking Sudan making a rap song and have completely different perspectives. But our American perspective, in particular, we do got some of these things. What do you think, Enrique? We're talking about diversity. How do you bring us home?
Yeah, so diversity is one of the pain points in this, acronym. It's because it's feeling centric. It's feeling centric. Do you feel like you have a diverse environment? Well, all you got to do is look around and say, yeah, for the most part, look at this panel right now, right? It's diverse, and we're all sharing on this item. But so diversity in the military is different from diversity in the common world. It really is. We are one team, one fight, right? You threw us on a boat, and you're like, hey, the Marines got the gun. DC
primary fighting weapon.
Yeah, he's got all stuff, and the weather guy, he's telling you if you could go or not, right? So we got our job. We focus on jobs. We focus on your talents. What do you bring to the fight? All right, let's bring that in there. Okay, cool, okay, and that's it. But when you bring it out into the mainstream, it's a whole lot more tied to history. It's tied to generational challenges. It's tied to current climate. It's tied to politics. It's tied to all kinds of stuff. So this is a very emotionally tied word, and it's hard to overcome sometimes. But my take, and especially from the leader's standpoint, okay, diversity of thought is what we should be focusing on. That is where, I don't care where you come from. Tell me what you think. All right. Okay. I see that. All right. Hey, board, put that on there, because that one, holy smoke. Right. And then you go through the team. You don't even look at any of the little intricacies that the world is trying to throw in there. But as a leader, are you willing to give that opportunity for everyone to share their thought?
Yeah.
And it's on the leader. I can't fight the big world type of dynamic on this, but I sure can control my setting and ensure that that type of diversity is the one that prevails.
Amen. Yeah. I watched some of Charlie Kirk's arguments. You may have watched some of him. He did some debates on different liberal campuses and stuff like that.